with Akievia McFarland. Brought to you by Green & Phillips Injury Lawyers.
Good morning, friends, and happy Memorial Day. Right now, we're taking a look at our traffic flow here, and we are seeing a pretty nice drive for drivers who want to go ahead and hit the road, not following any serious issues right now. So we are off to a good start. Now, just a moment ago, I was seeing a minor delay along US 98, Highway 90, over in Jackson County, Mississippi. That's right behind me, but that's not a significant delay, so I'm not really going to emphasize it too much. It was just the only patch of red I saw making my map view look a little differently. Over in Northwest Florida, here's a quick look of US 98. This is near Bay Bridge Drive. Nothing slowing down drivers here. Now, if you go several miles down 98, you're going to see this view over in Fort Walton Beach. We're looking at our Smith tractor cam, and things are looking nice here. The majority of the traffic we see here is making its way eastbound. Wrapping you up here with the view of our BLP mobile paints camera. Things are looking pretty smooth and mild on the Bayway and the Causeway right now, but I can bet you that it's not going to look like this way this afternoon. We'll have a look at more of your road conditions in just a little bit.
Now, your first alert traffic with Akievia McFarland. Brought to you by Green & Phillips Injury Lawyers.
All right, it is time for another quick check of your roadways, and it will be a quick one because we're not following any major problems out there, and it's pretty quiet right now. Here's a quick look at our Wind Creek camera looking over at Moore, I-65, only seeing a couple of vehicles out there right now. Bringing things closer to home, looking at a couple of our Alabama cameras on the left side of our screen. We're looking at I-10 near Theodore Dawes Road on the right side. We're looking at over in Baldwin County. That's also I-10, but that's near Highway 181. And I'm telling you, it looks like people are sleeping in on this Memorial Day, so we'll have to really wait until the afternoon to see that heavy traffic. So if you're going to be traveling this morning, I think things are looking pretty good for you. Going to wrap you up here with a view over in Northwest Florida. This is I-110 near Creighton Road, and again, so quiet out there. All those lanes are nice and open. I wish every day was like this for us. So we don't need to check out our drive time because things are looking pretty normal out there, but you do need to know what that weather is going to be looking like if you're going to be doing any grilling or going to the beaches today. John's got that answer for you right now.
And then bump up the temperatures for the weekend.
All right, we're watching the weather, we're watching the traffic later today, and hopefully things won't be too bad on the Bayway and elsewhere, but it can be do if you have a large load on the highway.
Oh.
Yeah,
like over here.
Like a mobile home?
Yeah, like that.
Ooh,
I always
that ain't good.
Do you guys get scared when you drive past one of those wide load vehicles?
Yes. I always speed up just a little bit to get past because I don't want to be anywhere near that guy.
Unfortunately, if you were behind this one, you might have been stuck in traffic for a while. This was happening out in North Carolina, a mobile home block.
Some of them are
traffic.
stuck in the home.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, a couple of cars. I mean, if that thing's perpendicular on the highway, it'll be hard to miss. After the truck crashed on the highway, causing the home to slide into lanes of traffic. Images captured by the West Mecklenburg Fire Department showing damage to vehicles in the mobile home on I-485 west of Charlotte. And again, you can see some of those vehicles colliding with the home. They say the injuries were minor, no major injuries from that crash, but really a big traffic problem.
So what do you need to know? Mind those wide loads.
Yes, indeed.
Mind the wide loads. Give them space.
Thank you for watching News 5 on this Monday.
Now, your first alert traffic with Akievia McFarland. Brought to you by Green & Phillips Injury Lawyers.
Good morning. It is time for a quick check of your roadways. And if you're going to be doing any traveling on this Memorial Day, I'm telling you, and right now is the time to do it because it is quiet out there. We're taking a look at a couple of cameras here on the left side of our screen. We're looking at I-65 near Highway 158. That's up in the Saraland area. Not a whole lot of traffic going there. And on the right side, we're looking at the Bayway and the Causeway near exit 30 there. Not a lot happening there either. So that's kind of the story this morning. This afternoon, I expect things to be a little bit differently. I was going to show you our 2-for-1 cam, but it looks like we just moved out of the way there, but things were looking smooth along Airport Boulevard and that stretch of I-65 here as well. Going to go ahead and grab you a couple of drive times. These are around Northwest Florida from the Bayway to the Florida State line. That's the Escambia County line. You can see about a 27-minute drive, 12 minutes from the Santa Rosa County line to Highway 85, and about 24 minutes between Fort Walton Beach and Navarre. So
now, your first alert traffic with Akievia McFarland. Brought to you by Green & Phillips Injury Lawyers.
Last check of your road conditions before the 7 o'clock hour, and we're still looking pretty clear out there on those roadways. Taking a wide view of our traffic flow here. The only place I'm seeing a delay right now is over in Pensacola along Scenic Highway, and things that is for drivers making their way north toward Milton. Shouldn't take you very long to get through that, though. We're not seeing any reports of any accidents there. So let's just grab some live camera views while we're talking about Northwest Florida. Here's a look at our Smith tractor cam. Things looking good over on Miracle Strip Parkway. That's US 98. No delays in either direction. Going to try this again on our 2-for-1 cam. Things looking good on I-65 and this stretch of Airport Boulevard, and just down the road a bit. Our Albany Credit Union camera showing a smooth ride on this stretch of Airport near Hillcrest Road as well. So we are off to a great start this morning. Going to wrap you up here with the view of the Bayway, taking a look at our BLP mobile paints camera. Things looking pretty calm here and on the causeway with normal drive times. John got you all caught up on your Memorial Day forecast right now.
Now your first alert traffic with Akievia McFarland. Brought to you by Green and Phillips Injury Lawyers.
Well, I had no traffic coming in this morning, but I know those roads are going to be picking up.
That's exactly this case this morning. Nothing's happening this morning. This afternoon is what we have to keep an eye on for sure. So it's going to be a real easy, quick check of your roadways right now. Here's a quick look at our Wind Creek camera looking up in Atmore I-65. Moving right along for drivers who are out there. Back here at home, we're looking at a couple of our Alabama cameras. On the left side, we're looking at I-10 near that Wallace Tunnel. Drivers entering and exiting without issue there. On the right side, we're looking at I-65 near Government Boulevard, and they're looking pretty smoothly as well. Again, the afternoon is what we want to keep an eye on. So if you're going to be leaving your Memorial Day destinations, the morning is probably your best bet. Going to wrap you up with a view over in Northwest Florida, looking along US 98. This is the Pensacola Bay Bridge. Got some people walking there, enjoying the sights as drivers make their way east. But again, another calm drive. We'll have another look at your road conditions in just a few minutes.
Now your first alert traffic with Akievia McFarland. Brought to you by Green and Phillips Injury Lawyers.
It is time for another quick check of your roadways, and it's not going to take long at all because those road conditions are still pretty mild for this Memorial Day start. I'm looking at a couple of Alabama cameras. On the right side, we're looking at I-65 near Highway 287 over in Baldwin County. On the left, we're looking right outside the Bankhead Tunnel, looking down into downtown Mobile. Things looking pretty smooth there as well. Moving elsewhere, we're looking at the Bayway. If you're going to be traveling there anytime soon, your drive times here and on the causeway are looking normal, but this is about as active as we've seen it all morning long, and as the day progresses, things will get busier out here as well, so be prepared for that. Over in Fort Walton Beach, I like what I'm seeing along US 98 as well. Pretty steady traffic, but again, no significant delays, and that's some good news for travelers out there. Going to grab a couple of drive times for you now. From Milton to Pensacola, seeing about a 21-minute drive, 73 minutes between Mobile and Orange Beach, and about an 8-minute drive from Gulf Breeze into Pensacola. Drive safely and have a great Memorial Day.
You're watching WKRG News 5, local coverage you can count on. With Devin Walsh, meteorologist Caroline Carithers, and Akievia McFarland traffic. This is WKRG News 5 at 9.
Well, welcome back to WKRG News 5 at 9. The Little Mermaid. I want to see this. Did any of you see it over the weekend?
I haven't seen it, but I want to see this in theaters.
I want to see it too. Yeah, so apparently a lot of people wanted to be under the sea on this Memorial Day weekend. The remake of the 1989 animated classic easily outswam the competition, bringing in over $95 million.
Oh my gosh, so Disney estimates the film starring Halle Berry as the mermaid Ariel, Melissa McCarthy as Ursula. That was such a great cast. I love that. $117 million by the time the holiday weekend is over is what they're anticipating.
So the movie removed Fast 10 in the top spot. The 10th installment of the Fast and Furious franchise starring Vin Diesel has lagged behind more recent releases in the series, bringing in $23 million domestically for 2 weeks, total of $108 million for Universal Pictures. Yes.
You can't outdo a Disney classic, I'm telling you.
You can't. And Halle Bailey here, she's an incredible cast for that. She's a beautiful singer. Beautiful.
Yes, she is. And there's some new songs. I was hearing some.
There are new songs.
Yes, there's new songs. Check it out. Thank you so much for joining us today for WKRG News 5 at 9.
Sky 5 drone footage is brought to you by Eastern Shore Hyundai.